It's the Luke and Pete Show on Thursday, the 10th of August. My name is Pete Donaldson. I'm joined by Mr. Lukey Moo. Lukey Moo, how the devil are you, sir?
Not bad. How's it going?
We're both tired boys, I think.
Yeah. What's your excuse?
My partner got back from a trip from Mallorca. I think it was Mallorca. Yeah, Mallorca. Late last night, and then I was up with the dogs quite early. So one dog gets up quite early when she sees the sun rising, and the other one sleeps in. But if you're up with one, you're up with both. Cause they just need dinner.
I did tell you about dinner, breakfast. Yeah. I did tell you about I did advise you to not get one dog that could only tell the truth and another because it would be confusing when it comes to meal times.
Great for riddles, though.
Yeah, really good. Really, good
really
for riddles,
up my riddle game. Yeah. It really has.
And so one gets up and it's bark, bark, bark. Then the other one just goes, "Oh, right, I'm getting up."
I'll get up then. I'll do some barking.
Do they?
Well, one of them doesn't bark because she's a bit older, but Sammy is very much the barker of that. But it's not really just at his age. It's not really a bark. It's more of a shriek.
Hear it?
It's like that.
Right.
I'm like, mate, I've just fed you. I'm working. What do you need from me?
Yeah.
He's like, ah! Ah!
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
And I've no idea why. No idea why.
Yeah. Well,
Probably I've just cut off his balls. So
yeah, that's part of it.
That was the weird thing. So he had his testiculars removed, his particular testiculars, and I thought the scrotum would be tightened up. Like I thought they'd sort of do something.
It's just flapping around like a tobacco pouch.
It's like it's flapping around. It's hilarious.
It will probably start to shrink.
It will start to shrink, yeah, but it is bloody funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of people in the house that don't respect me,
right,
or you, my son gets up very early. He gets up at like sometimes. Well, to be fair, he's all right from 9 p.m.ish through to about 4 a.m.
Yeah. And then
he's pretty good going.
And then he's up there, high performance podcast on,
yeah.
cup of coffee.
I'm like, why are you sitting in the uncomfortable
Rise
chair
and
again?
grind, Luke.
Yeah, he looks out. He doesn't call me Luke. He looks out, and he's obviously reasonably at like 5:30 in the morning this time of year. He's going, well, it's light outside, so
yeah.
Why would I not want to catch?
It's a good point, actually. Yeah.
And I'm saying to him, yeah, but I promise you won't sleep till 8:30 when it's dark.
I spoke to an American a few weeks ago, and they were going, I love this country, but it just gets too light too early.
It's funny, isn't it?
Isn't that weird? I thought they'd be broadly in the same ballpark. I don't really know how it all works. Yeah.
I found it very interesting when I was in Iceland. And in February, it didn't get light till about 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then up in Scotland in July, on Skye, it doesn't get dark till like 11 p.m.
Right. Yeah, that's
which
fair.
is really weird.
Yeah. I've been in Iceland. I've come out of a bar at 2 a.m. with my reputation. And it's been absolutely it's been light. It's just very, very weird, very strange.
It's always quite depressing looking back on it when you used to go out on the big one, and then you'd still be out and it'd be getting light. Start hearing the birds.
Yeah,
I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here.
When I used to go out, I used to, certainly in Leicester, when I was absolutely S-faced, I'd try and climb on like buildings in the town and stuff, and like I remember the sun coming up and I was still on the top of a building and I was like, I need to go home. This is
and people listening to that will think it's a bit like Dawson's Creek. It's romantic.
No, it's burglary.
It's not, though, is it? It's just you.
No, I was just
covered in that anti-climb paint, trying to find a way down.
Yeah, it was. I used to love doing that, but it's so dangerous. Why would you do that?
That's how you tell the difference between someone who likes to have a good time and someone who's got proper sesh fiend.
Right,
is the sound of birds chirping and it's starting to get light. Doesn't affect them, doesn't phase them.
No.
Like for me, it's like, oh no, I need to get home now.
Yeah.
I need to be home and just get home as quick as I can, pretend to myself this didn't happen. And then wake up at 11 and go, that's not too late. I could probably just about get away with a normal day now.
Have a day, yeah.
But some people just crack on through, don't they? Straight through crew.
Yeah. They just, I sort of woke up on Sunday and I remember that Sammy had sat on the bed and his little bum had made a little mark on the bed.
Poo?
Clothes. And I was like, you know what? At least it wasn't me.
No one's going to believe that.
No one's going to. She didn't.
He did a little poo. Did a little poo on
Didn't
the bed.
do a poo. Just his bum had done some pooing.
Yeah.
And where he'd sat down, he'd clearly done that little thing where he sort of scoot along, which is funny.
On the bed.
On the bed. He respects nothing.
Obviously, I've never owned a dog. So if you take your dog out for a walk,
right,
and he does a poo,
yeah,
and it's like a messy one,
yeah,
do you not give it a wipe?
No, it's usually fine. It usually just dries out, I guess. But yeah, for some reason he just has no self-respect.
And do they lick their own bums or not?
I don't think. I think that's a bit of a misnomer. I don't think he really sort of.
Cats do.
He has a good go at his testicle scar. He has a good go at his stitches.
He's
But,
not supposed to have a cone on for that.
He did have a cone, but then he just kept walking into stuff.
Yeah, that's what my cat did. Yeah,
And so he got one of those inflatable. It looks like he's going on holiday.
like
a travel pillow.
Sleep on a plane.
Yeah, he looks like
nice.
that, and he just sort of like just separates, and that kind of helps. I might get on myself. He's taken to it like a duck to water. It's great stuff.
But and if he was in water, he'd presumably float.
Float, yeah.
So he's still licking his nuts, even though he's got that on.
He's still licking his nuts. Yeah.
Should we see how much we can do about your dog licking his nuts?
I think we've exhausted.
Do another impression of your dog barking again.
Like
It's got a bit of Tom Jones about it. Yeah, it's got a bit of Tom Jones about it.